Hey folks, today I want to show you how you can prevent performance issue moving from an array to a set to check if an element exists or not in your set of value. So don't waste time and let's jump in it. Okay, I want to start with a simple example. There is an array with 10 elements and I want to check if the value 1 exists inside of the array. And using the include method, I'll check if the value exists in the array. Using the performance class, I'll check the performance of the algorithm. Okay, it's time to check the result. So node source slash set, and in less than 1 millisecond we have the result. But what happens if I change the number of elements inside of the array? In this case, maybe we can use 10,000. Okay, and run again. As you can notice, the duration starts to increase. And if I use a big number like 1e8, in this case, the duration is 53 milliseconds. As you can notice, the duration changes in base on the number of elements in the array, but also change by another factor. If I try to, I don't know, check if the number included is the first element in the array, in this case this, as you can notice, the duration now is less than 1 millisecond. As you can notice, it's not predictable to understand how much time take the include to check if an element exists inside of the array. So it means you have to do this stuff many times in your algorithm. Probably you have you face with the risk that your algorithm start to become slow. And to check to see the result, we can also check the result of, maybe we can iterate again to all the element or this element and check for every iteration if exists the one value. And then if I run this script again, as you can notice, the script takes a lot of time. I'm still waiting. Okay, it's too much time, so I have to stop the execution of the script. But as you can understand, the time in this case is 4 minutes and 43 seconds, and the script still going. So as you can imagine, it's a lot of time that your code wasted to do this stuff. And now it's time to see a better approach to resolve this problem. So there is another good structure in JavaScript that can help you to resolve this problem if you have a big collection of data. So we can change the array from array to a set, for instance. A set is a simple JavaScript structure that accepts a set of elements. You can add different kind of value like number, boolean, string, object, and array. It's important to remember that when you have to check inside of a set if exists an element, the set use the strict check. So if you pass an object, the set check if the object is the same instance of the object inside of the set. And the same is for the array and so on. So you can refactor the code from set using instead of the push, you have to use the add, and instead of the include, we can use the as in this case. Pretty simple. Let's start with the simple example with only 10 elements. Okay, let's start from the first example. So node set, and in this case, in less than 1 millisecond, we have the result. Pretty simple. Is similar to the array example. But what happens is if the max iteration, if the number of the element inside of the set change from 10 to 10,000. The result is fantastic. It's pretty the same. In this case, is also less than the previous one. But yes, it's less than 1 millisecond, as you can notice. And what happens if the element start to be 1 million? In this case, run again. In this case, is less than 1 millisecond again. With 1 million element, we have less than 1 millisecond to check if an element exists inside of the array. In this case, inside of the set. And as you can notice, is fantastic respect of the include method in the array. And what happens if we do the same stuff but with the iteration? So we iterate again over the set for the number of elements, and every iteration we check if exists the one value in the set in this case. Okay, I'll run again the script, and as you can notice, in 45 milliseconds the set return the result of this iteration. So in 45 milliseconds you are able to iterate over a set with 1 million element and check if the last element added in the set exists or not in your set. As you can imagine, this is fantastic because your algorithm doesn't depend on the number of the element inside of the array, but depend only from the performance that you wanna achieve with your algorithm. So using the set, you can check if inside of your collection exists an element without waste too much time, and without depend on the number of the site or the number of the element inside of your collection. And as you can imagine, it's fantastic. And you have to keep in mind this solution if you are building a performance algorithm, because using the include, you are not able to have a predictable algorithm, because maybe the algorithm depends on the number of the element inside of your array. And I hope you understand the benefit of using set if you have to check if something exists inside of your collection. Okay, that's all. I hope you enjoy this content, and now you have all the knowledge to perform your algorithm, prevent the using of the includes method of the array, and using the set structure. So I hope you enjoy this content, and if you like it, please hit the like button below, and if you wanna stay up to date with my content, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you soon. Bye bye. 1, 2